What animal could just wipe out the entire human race if they were fed up with us? Mosquitoes. Can confirm. I just got eaten alive the other day while backpacking. They weren't afraid of DEET, smoke, wind, or getting squashed. They could easily take us out if they tried just based on the itching. Never mind the deadly diseases they spread. We'd all be FK'd if the pollinators went on strike. Edit. I changed bees to pollinators to make this post factually correct. This is the best answer so far. Forget animals fighting us. Bees could wipe out at least a sizable majority of humans by doing precisely nothing. Ants. I used to think about this all the time. Imagine you wake up one morning and your house is about to get tossed in the sea by 800 million ants. Have none of you seriously seen the birds? Birds? They're not even real. Bats. Apparently. Absolutely. Plus the rabies. Where I live, if you get bats, you can't even get them removed or relocated because they are considered endangered. You're only allowed to wait for them to leave and try to patch wherever they got in. But they can fit in holes smaller than them. Similar to mice. Cute yet terribly horrific creatures. If rats band together and attack in waves as disease, we are done. Rats have a very sensitive respiratory system. In the wild their average lifespan is 6 months. While in captivity they live up to 3-4 years. This is due to their weak immune system. The only reason you can see them around is that they can outbreed anything and anyone. They also can get COVID. If they attack us now, it's them who are not gonna survive for long. Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure there's a movie series about this. Planet of the I can't remember. Platypus? Ants, I would think. I've seen videos of those giant African seafood things walking into people's houses stealing their watermelons. They just sort of go, okay, it's you Guis's watermelon. Just stay away from me. The emus. I'm looking at you, Australia. I'm more worried about cassowaries. Humans seems to be pretty fed up with each other a lot of the time. Best one yet. Damn you Reddit. Where are my free coins when I need them most? None. There is a reason we are where we are. Even if the wave of ants, the most popular answered here, flood the earth, we will fight BQCK. We are able to cover the cities in pesticides. We are able to live in sub-zero temperatures. We are able to heat up the planet and flood the areas. We are able to build cities and see when no ant can reach us. Only humans are able to get rid of humans at this point. And even this is barely possible. This question and most of the replies just infer that the animals gain an increase in intelligence in order to cooperate and problem solve to kill us. So by this logic, why has no one even considered chimpanzees? Google says there are 100. 000, 200, 000 wild chimpanzees. And roughly 250 in captivity in US zoos. No idea about the rest of the world. But even if it is 1 million more chimps in captivity, they don't have the numbers to take us on. Those bitches raccoons. Don't insult my boy, but yes, they can be feisty. Dogs. Probably. 700 million exist globally. In almost all cultures. If dogs knew about the sheer amount of abuse they endure from humans as a species, well, I wouldn't blame them from tearing out our throats when we sleep. My blind old girl would probably just piss on my shoes though. Lol. So each dog has to kill 11 humans? Not a f-king chance, mate. Cats. Yes. My sister had an unstable cat that turned on her one day when she tried to bring it inside. She had to go to the emergency room. Needed stitches and antibiotics. Cat scratches are so dangerous and get infected so easily. If cats turned on us, it would be bad. I've played Dishonored a lot. So I believe that rats could eat all the humans easily if they wanted to. The 3-5 kilograms of bacteria that call your gut home and control your digestion. They also carry more information in their DNA than you. If they want to wreck their vehicle, you will not stop them. Gut flora isn't one animal though. One of them might rebel and give us all gluten intolerance, I suppose. Dolphins. Super smart and crafty. And they have developed pretty advanced communication. For all we know. They've already devised a plan to eradicate us two-legged dimwits. And they're just biding their time to launch the offensive. Flies. They just have to fart on our food or kamikaze down our throats and we'd all die from sickness. Yay, sucks when you come back to your food and it has been farted on. Cows. Or to be specific, cattle in general. There is a billion of heads counted in 2020 and the average weight is around 950 kilograms. So they outweight us as simple mass. Yes, we're outweighed by other species like ants and termite. But consider this. Statistically, a cow is more dangerous than a shark. So if all the cattle in the world band together to stop the slaughter of their brethren, we're royally screwed. I guess if the ants, bees, termites, hornets, and any other insect with a queen and colony formed an alliance, they could wipe us out. If we for some reason forgot how to make flamethrowers. I honestly think none. They must already be fed up with us. We kill their environments and pollute them. What are they gonna do about it? Unless they suddenly gain in cognitive aspects. They can't do anything about it. Even if they did, we have a couple hundred years more experience in warfare. Squirrels. Squirrels, absolutely. I've been saying this for years. They have razor sharp teeth and can easily jump 6 feet in the air. Say goodbye to your trachea. We are lucky that they don't organize against us. Scorpions. They're everywhere. They just remain hidden. Apex predators of the insect world. They can survive for months without food or water and their sting can be powerful enough to kill a person. If they somehow banded together. Through some sort of scorpion hive mind telepathy and synchronized in attack. They could really FCK us up. Yes. I live in South Texas and hate scorpions. Dogs going order 66 on us would be pretty rough. Well, think about it right. One pack of wolves have to team up to take down one man. In fact, most cases of wolves attacking humans have been on children and babies. And those are wolves, not dogs. That being said, I admit, if I had nothing, then I don't think I could take on a pit bull or a wolf. If I had a knife or a heavy stick, then maybe. Also, WTF are dogs gonna do when an Apache gunship rolls up? I know the answer is supposed to be ants. But it really sounds like you are describing a sharknado. Termites. Global wet, fresh, biomass estimate. Humans. 385 million tons. Termites. 445 million tons. And X200b. Edit. Or bacteria if they all teamed up. Estimated 20. 00070. 000x million tons dry weight. Not really an animal though. Chimpanzees. On DMT. I mean, maybe monkeys, chimps, gorillas, etc. Or spiders. I heard of monkeys tearing off humans' faces and shite. They're also smart as fuck. Those things are scary. Bats. Look what they did when they weren't trying. Spiders. They outdo us 200 to 1. Except most of them are unable to harm us in any way, shape or form. Australia is FK'd though. Remember The Last of Us? Well, the virus that is on the game, I forgot the name, is actually real and it works in the same way as in game. With the slight difference is that it works in ants. So if you eat an infected ant, we will have The Last of Us. Shrek. Gorillas. They're huge and if they were to start attacking they could easily learn things so they can develop their own language or learn how to use weaponry. And if that happens we're really fucked. Use weaponry designed for humans? Nah, good. But also we probably outnumber them big time. Hippos probably. They are the deadliest animal in Africa, besides mosquitoes, because people don't think of them as dangerous and they tend to hang out at places that are also popular with humans, near water. A hippo will not eat you. But a hippo will absolutely FCK you up. Ducks. They would form some sort of alliance with swans and geese. Then bully the rabbits into joining. The ducks would use the rabbits to tempt foxes out. The foxes would lure fox hunters and their pack of hounds into traps. Fox hunters are usually posh people with power in government. So ducks. Cats. They FCK people up on a daily basis and we still want to pet them. Could you imagine how hard they could blindside us? Pigs. Boars. They are huge. Insanely powerful. Staggeringly intelligent. And ill-tempered. None. We are the dominant species precisely because there is nobody who could wipe us out. Has anyone ever seen that Simpsons Treehouse of Horror episode where dolphins take over Springfield and the humans have to go live in water? Well, they've been predicted stuff before and could do it again. Dogs and cats. They live with us. They live on the streets. They're smart as hell. And have pretty good weapons. Primates like apes and gorillas. They're the most similar to humans compared to any other species. There's a reason multiple films have been made about primate dominance, such as Planet of the Apes and King Kong. I don't think we have to worry too much about an animal wiping us out. We're doing a pretty good job of doing that for them already. Humans like terrorists and murders. Technically they count as animals. They already are fed up with us and already try to kill us, and clearly they have failed. If you guys played Plague Incorporated then you would know. If there was some kind of way for viruses to hither mind, have no symptoms, infect, and then after having infected everyone activate total organ failure. But for real, if diseases were very intelligent, somehow, and hither mind, it would be scary. Spiders. Those fuckers could kill the entire human race if they worked together. All billions of the cows, pigs, sheep, goats, fish, ducks and chickens etc. kept caught, mutilated and killed for their flesh, eggs, feathers, wool and milk. I honestly wouldn't blame them one bit for all what we've paid to have this happen and still pay for. The platypus. I'm not even joking, they have poisonous claws and they probably could if they gathered an army. I think beyond animals, trees could. I read once that they expel different toxins at will. Bees I imagine could ruin us for a while, at least if they figured out how to store pollen for themselves so they didn't need to pollinate our food for a few years. Microorganisms though. They're basically everywhere, including the one in our stomach. Bacteria. If they wanted to, they could kamikaze into every single human. Rats. They carry so many diseases that could kill us and not even harm them. Or chimps. Scary fuckers. Ants. They already are a huge threat in most continents due to their sheer population. And can eat up all our food reserves. We can try to use chemical repellents against them, but it won't be that effective for long. This is part of our problem at the moment, I think. For much of our history we've been part of the food chain rather than controllers of the entire domain. I think we as a people could do with that sense of fear. Put us in our places a bit. Moth-fucking cockroaches. Cockroaches. PPL lose their shits when those things starts flying. The only true species that can wipe all of us out is humans. There may be mosquitoes, ants, bees, etc. But none of them have the intelligence that we do. We'll just find a way to protect ourselves and it'll all be good. But a nuclear war could 100% destroy us and possibly the world. Dogs. They have our trust. They have access to our bedroom. They know when we are the most vulnerable. Jellyfish man. They're coming for us. Having brains puts us all at a disadvantage because our only defense mechanism is disassociate or mental breakdown. Artificial intelligence. This is not really an animal. But imagine what will happen if machine became self-aware and realized the biggest threat to them are humans. We're in the middle of a mass extinction event and you want to know if anything will stop humans? Pro tip. It's literally nothing. I'm pretty sure we could crack the planet in half and we really focused on it. And no other animal could even come close to inconveniencing us while doing so. Cats. No other animal has infiltrated into the human world as cats have. They also know that humans don't care about what a cat does inside any household. In spite of being pets, they show no emotional attachment or empathy to humans, and that gives them the greatest advantage of taking over humans. Octopus. They're smart and have more hands. Semicolon. Close bracket. Large apes. It could literally become Planet of the Apes if they fucking decided they wanted it to be. Also bears. I think ants. I mean, they easily outnumber people if say 1,000,000 to 1, but I'm pulling that number out of my imagination. I know where there is this little mountain and looking down there's all these odd brown patches and the birch trees only have leaves at the very top. When walking down it, each brown patch is a massive mound of sand pushed up by ants, and the birch trees are all crawling with ants carrying aphids. Like an entire mountain of ants. That's just one spot. They choked out one of my bee colonies this year and bees got biters and stingers, but the ants just overwhelmed them. There are like 2 tons of different kinds of ants too. If they teamed up they could kill off our crops and carry away our young in the night. One of those small animals, insects, that would be ridiculously hard to hit with a gun and that spawns all over the world. My guess would be rats, mosquitoes or ants. Probably like crocodiles or something big. Blue whales could kill a bunch of people on ships and stuff. The Republic of Emus. Those birds beating the whole country. Even today we are at the mercy of these fast and tall tanks. Probably the Wolverine Liberation Front. Those fuckers can kill things twice their size and then some. Pokemon. How was no one else terrified of Pokemon? They could have wiped us all out if they decided one day they had enough of being set to fight each other. Plural for Pokemon is Pokemon, not Pokemons. Spiders. Flies. They are everywhere and their numbers are huge. We are the apex predator of this planet. No animal can touch us if we're not movie stupid.